All right, today we're going to discuss Bristol-Myers Squibb. Um, let's look at the 5 year. Well, this is back from 1980, so 40 years ago. But let's get around here. 4 years ago, we were at $75. The crash dropped us a little bit, but it pretty much has not really done anything. It's almost it's at stupid little thing. Here we go. It's almost at it's what, one, two, three, 4 year high. Um, I was looking at the dividends. We'll look at that in a second. Actually, I'll just talk about that in a second. What this company does is it develops in it's a drug company basically. They're researching on trying to find vaccines for different drugs. They're trying to work on cancer research. Their HIV, as you see right here, oncology. Um, we'll get more in that in just a second on their acquisitions and what the company's been up to. It's 75% ownership, which it's kind of it's in line with what I like, but again, I like at least 80%, but 75 we're up there. We're getting 3% a year on our investment, and as we see, like, it's been pretty stable. This is not a growth stock. We're gonna get 3% for quite some time, right? It's we're just holding it. Let's see what kind of news they got. No, 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 no. So nothing else on there. Let's go to Wikipedia real quick and give you a quick little history. So it's two different companies. It was Squibb and Bristol-Myers. Yeah, we'll just sum that up real quick. Back in World War or the Civil War, they were making goods for like little kits for the military, and I like morphine kits and everything. Then in during World War II, both of these companies were making a lot of morphine, or no, penicillin. That's kind of where they made their money. As you see in 44, they had the largest penicillin plant. Uh, they merged in 89, but they continuously made penicillin in the United States until, what was it, '05, when they decided to take it overseas. Now 2000, 2010, no one cares. 10 years ago, 5 years ago. All right, let's get to like within the last little bit of time where people were around. All right. So what they've been doing, what they just did is Celgene. They no, excuse me. They bought Celgene, right, in January of 2019. Now, over the years, you can see they've been buying. They've just been trying to buy up a lot, right? Okay, for to buy to compete against Gilead. They extended their of diabetes treatments when it bought this one. And like what they're doing, what we're seeing in a lot of pharmaceutical companies. This is why I was saying the last one and therapeutics probably bought out eventually. um, these conglomerates like the behemoths are they just want market share, right? They want as many drugs as possible. So and to compete, right? So it's a never-ending story. They keep buying up smaller companies like this. Well, not smaller companies because this is not a small company. It's $95 billion deal to buy Celgene. They bought Celgene to like expand their pipeline. Um, like right here in 2020, they launched a new company, right? And then it said it was for cardiology company for 13 billion, gaining control of this whatever this is. It's a drug, right? So again, that kind of goes on with what I was saying. Is this company, what it's doing is it's kind of consolidating all the different research, which makes sense because if all these other companies are spending RD, research and development money, billions of dollars in research and development, it's easier just to buy the finished product for whatever $74 billion when you know you're bringing like five products to the five to maybe 10 different products that are done already approved. So it makes sense. So they're cutting down on their research and development by doing that. So here are the list of mergers and acquisitions. I see what a lot. So this is what I'm saying from Celgene. This is what they picked up just from Celgene. Right. So all that's I mean, they just think of it like this. They bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They bought 13 different pipelines. Right? Just you have to think of it like that. 13 different ways to make money when they paid 95 billion for that. Um Now, which was a little bit concerning, but again, this was in 2018, and they made this acquisition in 19. And now you understand what I'm talking about when I say this. Is in 2018, they made 85% of their revenue just with five products, right? So if you only have five products to the table, then you're not very diversified. So if something happens, then you're losing. I mean, at 85% five products, it makes sense why the upper management decided to. And then look, 35% of total revenue on research and demand expenses. So what they did is they added to their pipeline of products and the research and development instead, because I mean that's a lot of money per year spending on research and development when you can just buy products that are already on the table. Um, let's go to the dividend history. They don't have the fourth for this year, but I don't see any reason why they don't. They probably just haven't put it up on the website because they've been consistent four times a year. Probably goes further, but they just show the last 10 years, and they're increasing their dividend, as you can see. Started at 32, no blips. Now we're at 45 in the last 10 years. So our dividend, what, 30 to 40, that's like a 30% increase on your dividend. So that's not, I mean, if you look at it, if you just solely trying to capture dividend in 10 years, look at like a 30% increase on the dividend that they're going to pay you. So in the pipeline, I mean, whatever. Let's just go to phases, and we're gonna go phase 3, so you see what I'm talking about. So this is, you see how many phase 3 basically operational, and that's from their acquisitions, right? And cardiovascular, immunology, um, yeah, this one, myelofibrosis, lymphoma, acute leukemia, whatever. Yeah, exactly. So all these long words, or like, and this is cancer, I guess, or melanophonia. So it's a whole bunch of long doctor words that I'm not very good at pronouncing, so I'm not going to try. But like cancer, tumor, cancer, right? So a whole bunch of cancer drugs. All right.